stole nothing.
Don't treat me like a fool, because we both know I'm not. The beating you took, that was for disrespecting my daughter. But yesterday I was checking the accounts and I find you stole my money too.
I took what was mine.
Yours?
When I signed the marriage certificate, I wasn't signing on for slave labor.
What fantasy world are you living in?
You're the one living in a fantasy if you thought you could get away with not paying me for working in your stupid restaurant 24/7. I took what I was owed.
You know, there's a part of me that quite admires the way you did it. Slowly, slowly, very smart. But the other part of me, well, that part thinks you were very stupid to think you can get away with it. Very stupid. So where is it?
I don't have it. I don't have it. This place, my gran needed...
Ah. But I'm guessing she doesn't know you rescued her business with stolen money. My money. Which I suppose makes us partners.
No. No, it doesn't. Look, you're right. She doesn't know.
Well, if you want to keep it that way, I guess you're going to have to find my money from elsewhere.
Where am I supposed to find 50?
That's not my problem. You're clearly more resourceful than I gave you credit for. So, £50,000 by the end of the day.
What do you reckon you'll get? An extra year inside, 2?
All right, just relax, yeah? I did see her a couple of weeks back.
Where?
Just in the street. She saw me, said no, across the road. You seriously think that I'd be the first person she runs to when you and heard of one of your domestics? No chance, mate, she hates me guts.
Except, you didn't seem that surprised when you heard about Seb.
There you go. See people like you. Nice house, good job. You've no idea. There's people around here, mate, they die. Kids die. All the time, it's how it is. Let's face it. It's not as if his mum didn't have her problems.
Abby was a good mum to Seb.
Yeah, and I was a rubbish dad, I know that. But it doesn't mean it don't hurt when someone comes and tells me that my boy's passed. Another reason to pick up the gear.
Nice performance. I hope the judge appreciates it.
I'm trying to be straight with you, mate. Look, I didn't have a dad neither. I've got my daughter now. A little girl, and I'm trying. No, I'm trying to stay clean for her. I screwed up with Seb and all that. But I've got to do it right this time. Be there for my kid, you know? You grassing me up, it's not going to bring Gabby back, is it? And I can't go back to jail, mate. I just can't. So just do me a favour, yeah? Please. You need to delete those pictures.
Oh, there you are. I'm totally out of everything. It's brilliant. Are you okay?
How many more times do you two need telling? I'm warning you, if you don't shift this cafe on wheels, I'm calling the council.
Thing is, we don't respond very well to being told anything by you.
Excuse me. You need to watch your young lady.
Bye. Well, you might have backed me up a bit.
Well, you seem to be doing all right on your own, and to be honest, maybe she's got a point.
The point? What point?
Look, we got our own back, yeah? What we don't need is the local council on our backs or a fine we can't afford to pay. We're in enough financial trouble as it is.
Who thought you'd turn out to be the sensible one?
So, the proton is positive, and it determines the atomic number. The neutrons have mass, but they have no charge. And then moving around the nucleus are the electrons. Hang on. So this is the nucleus. And these are the electrons. They determine the charge of the atom. I know this is a lot of information.
So, what happens if the electrons hit the nucleus?
Well, this isn't really done to scale. If you imagine the atom to be the size of a football pitch, only a bit more rounded off, and then this in the middle, this is how small the nucleus is in relation to all of that space around it where the electrons are running around.
Okay, so they're like the wingers making stuff happen. The nucleus is like the ref's coin he's dropped on the centre circle.
Yeah, exactly. So when you want to remember what electrons do, just think of James Bailey.
Except he's a striker, but yeah, cool.
Well, I think it's a great idea, son. Well done.
Mum, have you seen my wallet?
I spoke to the club earlier. They've agreed to take up my idea.
What, the idea about getting black kids into coaching? That's brilliant.
Yeah, I'm really made up about it.
Yeah, I mean, if I were you, I'd think about giving it a go myself, too. Let's face it, you're not getting any younger.
What's that? Old man?
Seriously, though, you've seen from your injury how things can change just like that.
He's not wrong, James.
I know that.
Look, we all hope that you've got lots of playing years left in you. And becoming a coach, it's got to be the next step, right?
This isn't about me, though. It's about one of these young black kids that might end up with nothing, maybe getting the chance to be England manager one day.
Well, why can't you be one of them lads? Well, if you ask me, Worthing County should put the money where their mouth is and give you the support they've promised you.
I mean, sometimes what she says does make sense.
All right, get out.
It's funny. Didn't have you down as the shy type.
I'm not shy, I'm just not interested.
Well, clearly he's interested in you.
Well, what can I say?
Anyway, why aren't you interested? He's nice looking, he's chancy, he's got a decent job. You've liked far stupider men. Which is why you should give Leo a chance. So we'll finish up in here, we'll take a few craft beers in the back, do some nibbles.
What's that, a party?
No, it's not a party, it's a beer tasting.
Oh, excellent. What time?
Well, actually, it's a private function.
Oh.
No, it was just a few people, so.
Oh, well, no worries. Debbie's expecting me later anyway.
Well, I don't know why you're busying yourself with my love life. I would have sort out your own first.
Yes, well, you can learn from my mistakes, because decent men don't tend to stay single very long.
I think by the time we finished, Max was at least engaging with it, which is good, right?
Which is fantastic, so well done you.
I think it's dead nice of you, Noel. I mean, he's not the easiest kid in the world.
You know, we sort of get on, actually. And anyway, I'm not being totally altruistic, you know, uni's love a do-gooder.
Well, it's a little bit cynical, but talking of doing good, the church have organised a litter picking event this evening.
Oh, great. Volunteer, tick. Environmentalist, tick.
Starts in about half an hour, I think. Do you know what they've called it? Picklet. You know, like chicklet. Oh, I thought it was quite clever. Also, I told them to expect you then.
Oh, well, I don't actually have to go, though, do I?
Yeah, if you want it on your application.
Please.
I don't just wear this for show. You know, there are standards, and I'm fairly certain that lying breaches most of them, so... It's OK. Let's do it.
Seriously.
So how was the call-out?
What call-out?
Word of advice, Kev, don't lie in the witness stand, you rubbish it. So if you didn't have your head under a bonnet on the dual carriageway, where did you rush off to earlier?
If you must know, I went to see Abby's ex, Seb's dad.
What for? He's a waste of space, isn't he?
Yeah, well, needs must and all that. I thought he might have seen her.
Has he?
Only in passing. She crossed the street.
More sense than I give her credit for, then.
Yeah? What if she's back on drugs?
You've got to think positive, man.
Easier said than done.
I know. Right, come on, get your coat. We're off to Roy's, my treat. Go on, I've said it twice. Don't make me ask thrice.
To be honest, I was ready to stick it out and properly get our own back on her, but Z was the voice of reason.
Really?
I know.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. Debbie can be a tricky customer.
A
At least she knows now not to mess with us again.
No, like I said, it'd just be a short-term loan. Yeah, no problem. Cheers.
Hey, Z. I was just saying to Alia about Debbie. You did the right thing. I am proud of you.
Ah, Waltz is back in and already he's the golden child. Right, Viaduct Street. It's parked outside the bistro. Okay, cheers. Sorted.
Hello? It's still there?
If you're talking about the food truck, they've just arranged for it to be collected.
Oh, have they? Because I wouldn't put anything past these two.
You say that like we woke up and decided to annoy you for no reason. You stole our chef. You ruined our tasting night.
That's just business.
We are business people too. And you showed absolutely no regard for what failure might mean for us, for our livelihood, our future. These two are young people striving to make their way in the world. And with the greatest respect.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You are right. I was wrong. I apologise.
Like, that makes it all okay.
Alia.
Look, there's room for both of us, right?
Z?
Agreed. And for what it's worth, I thought your truck was a stroke of genius. You'll go far. But remember, I've got a hotline to the licensing department if it's not gone in an hour.
She is a piece of work.
The important thing is that we live to fight another day. And there are onions on a chopping board with my name on them.
You, my friend, were a wuss.
Yeah, well, if you've got time for more mind games, be my guest. I don't.
Hey, I'm not the one you should be angry with.
I don't know why you don't sit down and have a proper meal.
I've told you, I need to see Glory before she goes to sleep.
Oh, lucky you. I've got a stack of ironing to do after this.
Oh, come on, Mum, don't act like you don't love it, all right? Stick on a soppy film without Dad complaining.
Only a man could think there was any pleasure to be had from ironing.
All right, Pretty Woman, Bridget Jones, Mamma Mia, Dirty Dancing.
Oh, I do love a bit of dirty dancing, me.
Oh, what's made you so happy?
So, I had a word with the club and they've agreed to let me do my coaching badges.
What, not instead of playing?
No, at the same time. Just studying in my own time and that.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, well done, love.
Summer.
Oh, hiya.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thanks, really, for, helping Max out with his schoolwork.
Oh, yeah, no problem. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I mean, he's just trying to teach me now about atoms, and I think he quite liked the fact that I clearly had no idea what he was talking about.
One-to-one definitely helps.
Oh, totally. You don't feel as stupid asking questions like you might do in class.
Yeah. And, listen, I mean, I'd be really grateful if, if you're up for it and if you've got any more, spare time to helping him out in future. I know you've got your own studies and everything.
Yeah, I can message Max with some dates.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, I appreciate that. And you know where I am if ever you want, a free haircut or whatever. But, yeah, thanks. You're a star.
See you later.
See ya.
He's right, you are a star.
Oh, you're not so bad yourself.
Go on.
It's just... I know I don't make things easy for us, having all this other stuff going on.
No, you don't. But that's okay.
You've given me a day. Less than a day.
How long does it take to have one conversation? You tell your grandmother and your sister you need your money back.
You know I can't do that.
See, this is what I always liked about you. You're a family man. What a pity that loyalty didn't extend to your wife. Or to me.
I'll get you your money. I just need time.
I would guess you do not have a list of people on that phone of yours who would be prepared to hand over £50,000, no matter how much time I gave you. In which case, you're going to have to face the consequences. Although, it seems a shame. Pretty boy like you. And in any case, where would that leave me? Still £50,000 out of pocket.
There is no way you can take a share of my family's business.
A place like that holds no interest for me. Not directly, anyway.
What does that mean?
I'm prepared to write off your debt.
And in return?
Always one step ahead. That's good. In return, I would like to push some of my money through speed dial.
What does that even mean? You want me to launder your money? I can't. I don't even do the accounts.
You're extremely resourceful. And the fact you managed to steal my money for so long, well, that shows you know what you're doing.
But where does it come from?
The less you know, the better.
I can't.
You can. And you will.
You've reached Abby's phone. Leave me a message and I'll get back to you. Thanks.
Abby, it's me again. It's great to hear your voice, even though it's just your voicemail messaging. I miss you so much. And so does Jack. Not just because he's got to get his own breakfast. Sally's been asking about you. And Tim. Oh, and that bloke from the tyre company. He wants me to give you a big kiss from him. He didn't know I'd give anything to be able to do that right now. I love you so much. I don't think I told you it as often as I should have. Probably not. You would have just called me a soppy beggar anyway. But I do love you, and I hope you know it. And feel it. Wherever you are. And that's the hard bit, innit? It's the not knowing.
Because in my head is every terrible scenario. Things that could have happened to you. Which is why I've reported you missing to the police. I can imagine you now, laughing at me for overreacting. At least, I hope you are. But sooner that than sit here doing nothing. Because I need you, Abby. I need the police to find you and bring you back to me.
Oh, so what do you reckon?
Dunno. Tastes sort of biscuity.
Well, that tastes like my kind of beer then.
Yeah, try it.
Oh, no, actually, I'm more of a Chardonnay kind of girl, if I'm honest. Not like our Daisy. Oh, she's far more adventurous, aren't you? What was that drink you told me about? The Mexican summer or other?
Mexican firing squad.
Oh, sounds deadly.
Very good. No, it's delicious, actually. Pisco sour was another favourite.
Yeah, where's that from?
Peru.
So, you've travelled a bit then?
Oh, yeah, she is a regular globetrotter, is our Daisy. Yeah, proper woman of the world.
What about you?
Me? Well, I'm a woman of the world, all right, but sadly it's got nothing to do with getting on a plane. Right, what can I get anybody else, Daisy? What do you fancy?
My bed, if I'm honest. I'm a bit whacked.
Sorry, I didn't realise it was so late.
Well, it's not even 11 yet.
It's been great. Look, thanks for inviting me and for all the free beer.
Oh, well, you're very welcome, love.
Right then.
Yeah, true. When was the last time you saw your bed before midnight?
It's what we kids call playing it cool. All right, so I'm gonna run a bath.
Well, if you play it too cool, then he's gonna slip through your icy little fingers. Ugh.
Here he is, the worker, our savior. Too much? Okay, before I forget, Debbie called by to thank you for getting that truck collected. I think you've got a new fan there. Fancy a cup of tea?
No, I'm fine.
If I might proffer some grandmotherly advice, that woman is trouble. And, we have certainly had more than our fair share of that lately, huh?
I know.
It's so good to have you back.
Gran, about the money.
You, my beautiful boy, have saved us. Alia and I both owe you a great deal. If that's Debbie, do not answer it.
I just need to take this. Hello?
Well, and before answering, I'd remind you of exactly what's at stake.
Okay. I'll do it.
Good boy.
This Sunday night at 9, it's the start of our unmissable new 6-part psychological thriller starring Golden Globe-winning Emmy-nominated Joanne Froggatt as a suburban housewife whose seemingly perfect life isn't all it appears. That's Angela Black. Next, our duo infiltrate the world of campus politics in New Grantchester.